Hit it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Anyways, I forgot my harmonica today.
Well, it doesn't show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I mean, you got to do some sort of entertainment, some little jingle to bring the show in. So
yeah. Oh well, I mean, folks get kind of used to that harmonica. You know what I mean? So let's not do that no more.
I'll make sure I bring it.
Maybe we should leave one over here and one in the other studio. You know, leave one in both studios. You know, because we're coming to you from Studio East.
Coming to you live with the.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. So
I don't think you should be doing that when it's just two of us in the studio. That's weird.
Oh yeah. Thought there were other people in here.
No, we don't send them home.
Shoot. That sounds illegal on Wednesdays. Hey, look, today's show is brought to you by Fire Shield LLC and Advanced Systems. Okay? No sponsor for today, but I'm working on it. We're going to have some next week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, let's get on board, folks. You want to get your stuff sponsored. I mean, come on.
Yeah, don't be scared. It's not like it cost a lot or something.
I think last time we priced it, it was $3.99. So, I mean, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't afford that, then you shouldn't be in business.
You get worldwide free advertising.
Yeah.
Hey, so what's today's holiday, Roy?
Well, happy Friday, right? So today will be January 15th, right? So today is a very special day. It's a great day. It's the birthday of the late, great Martin Luther King Jr. So
Martin Luther King.
Yep. So happy birthday to Dr. King, right? Who would have been 92, I think I looked it up.
92.
But 92 today. You know?
My goodness.
So, folks maybe got the day off. I know federal employees, they may mess around and have the day off, and Monday, right?
Yeah.
Let's do something with it. Let's not just sit around the house and,
Seems like
do dang nothing.
Seems like maybe I thought school was out on MLK Day.
Usually it's the following Monday, right? Because his birthday may mess around and fall on a weekend. So it's usually the holiday is the following Monday. Right, so because I know like college is out, and I think the school here is out on this Monday, right? So that's usually the holiday, but his birthday just happens to be today, So I mean, some folks may get that 4-day weekend. So let's do something with it.
I tell you what, he was a good man.
Great,
yeah. Had some good speeches. Had a pretty good vision, right?
Yeah.
But all I know is this: any town you go to that's got an MLK Boulevard, don't go on that street. That's usually the worst daggum part of a town. You figured a man of that stature would have his name put on a street in a better area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, I see it.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So like if you're like, hey, you know what? I'm looking for this business or a residential place, and it happens to be on MLK, and let's see if they've got another one in town or something. Because
yeah,
I mean,
it's not always in the best of areas,
right? So if I was, if I had a town, and I was naming streets and all that, I'd put MLK somewhere good.
Yeah, what are these city planners doing? I mean,
they're gonna know, man.
They just figured, well, we'll just put his name on this crap road here. Come on, Dr. King deserves damn more better than that.
Yeah.
Shoot.
They should name one of them streets like Dookie Pond Water or something,
Yeah.
Oh, daggum MLK.
Right?
Yeah. Well, so I got to thinking about my item for survival today.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And now this one coincides with what I said Tuesday.
So hopefully people remember, right? And they're like, yeah, I've got mine. Spitcup. I've already got my flashlight ready.
Flashlight.
Not to be confused with fleshlight.
Oh,
right?
Man. Don't confuse those two.
Yeah.
One will help you. The other one won't.
Yeah.
So, so I'm hoping that, Tuesday, everybody took the opportunity on Wednesday and Thursday and said, you know what?
Dang, he's right. I need to get some.
I'm running down there to the old snag it up, and picking up some flashlights. Cause
was that a location? Run down to To the snag it up?
Well, I say,
I don't know if I've ever shopped at
you
the
know,
snag it up.
if you say, instead of like calling a specific restaurant or something like that, you say, I'm going to stop down there at the old Snag-a-bite, you know. So, if you shopping, you have to snag it up.
I guess that's our way to not have to, mess around and name a chain store and,
Yeah, so
for legal liability reasons, we're going to call them the Snag-a-lots and
the Snag-a-lot
and to get you something. Yeah.
The Snag-a-lot and the Snag-a-bite. Hey, so plus if you just go ahead and put that into your vocabulary, you ain't got to worry about ever trying to figure out the name of a place.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, where are you heading?
Oh, I'm headed up there to old Snag-a-lot.
Okay, well, get me 2 of them when you go.
Yeah, hey, give me a couple flashlights while you up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, today's item is batteries.
Well,
Okay.
you would think that those went hand in hand, but
Here's the thing.
yeah.
Now, batteries are not just for the flashlights. These batteries can be used in so many things, right?
Okay.
Because you got to remember when the dookie hits the poopy at the same time, there ain't going to be no electricity.
Yours doesn't hit the fan?
There won't be no electricity for it to hit a fan. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you're right. Shit.
So, I'm just saying when it pops off,
Oh yeah.
when the window's down, you better be ready. You know what I mean? You better have your mind made up. So there ain't no electricity. You're gonna wish you stocked up on some batteries, all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
Right. Even them 9 volts, and don't be taking them out of the package and licking them.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you should once, right? Everybody should experience it once.
Yeah.
Or twice,
It's good to watch your kid do it. Like, hey, check, see if this is good.
Everybody's had a younger brother. Hey, try this. Hey, Timmy, try this.
Tim, what you think about one of these?
Yeah.
Lick that.
I'm telling Mama.
You made me lick it.
I guess should make sure folks aren't relying on the batteries from their wife's side of the bed out the nightstand. Those probably.
Yeah, don't lick those.
Yeah.
Because
there may not be any juice, too much juice left in them.
Well, she might have had them in one of them portable hair dryers or
yeah.
Portable curling irons and all. You ever wonder, do they have portable hair dryers? And if not, why not?
Yeah.
Why
don't we say that for a Tuesday show, right? I mean, it's the 21st century, right? Why do we not have?
Man, hey, well, it just
Hey,
happened.
let's not get
It
ahead
just
of ourselves.
happened. It just happened, and we're gonna bring it up because.
Well, heck, I don't know. Does it look like I use a hair?
Hair dryer? Here's what I'm saying though.
I don't know.
We got all the stuff we play with.
Yeah,
drills. It's cordless, right? We can get it cordless if we want to.
Hang straight.
Huh?
I got one of them cordless extension cords too.
Yeah, so when I'm yelling at my wife, hey, you need to hurry up, bring that hair dryer with you.
You got to mess around and untangle it, and
No, can't do it. It's got to stay plugged in and work.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's what I don't understand too. My wife's been putting on makeup and getting ready and all that for at least 30 years.
Yeah.
Why is she not better at it by now?
Why does it still take,
I think the older she gets, the longer it takes.
53 minutes just to,
Yeah, so I can understand, a young girl learning how to put on makeup.
First time.
Yeah,
trying something new.
Maybe about a year into it, she's getting good at it or whatever. After that, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I don't get
7-8 minutes, you should be done.
Huh? Yeah. What are we doing? I mean, what channel was everybody on?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I just know that's also a whole lot of money spent on makeup and just to wash it off. You know what I mean?
Just to fake like you look like something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not what you look like.
Yeah.
Good thing is my wife don't wear a lot of makeup.
That's right.
She'll just maybe do an eyeliner. I don't even think she puts nothing on the rest of her face. I think she just does that.
I think that's about
every
all
once in a
my
while,
wife
some
does.
lipstick,
She just throws something on her eyes and calls her good, and
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I mean, hey, I've seen women that
you got to chip it off with a
no, I've seen
a hammer
women,
and chisel.
Hey, I've seen women and not even know who they were when you you went over their house like it's your buddy's wife or something like that, and you went over there and you're like, hey, who's that chick you got in there?
Who's that rodeo clown?
What? Hey, that's my wife. It's like, dang, she looks different without makeup, man.
Yeah. Oh, without it. I thought you meant who's that one off.
No, when they take it off, they look like a totally different person.
Oh, yeah. No, that's true.
I don't like all that now.
Yeah.
I like to know who I'm talking to.
Hey, why don't you just go get it painted on permanently?
Yeah, man. That way you can get ready faster. Look, let's go get it all tattooed on, and then get all your little tools you use. Let's get them cordless.
Yeah.
So you can bring it in the truck with you.
Yeah.
What's cool now is you got some trucks like mine. It's got a 12-volt plug-in right there in the front. So hey, you want to bring your curling iron and all that with you? You can plug it in right there in the front seat.
Right. So we're gonna circle back to. Get some batteries for them flashlights.
Let's do this. Get some batteries, okay?
So do you? Now I've heard two schools of logic on this, right? Do you keep extra batteries in the fridge or the freezer? You don't. We were always taught, hey,
I think I've heard that
batteries
too.
will last longer in the fridge, right?
There can't be nothing to that because it would have stuck.
Well, it's stuck in our dang house. I mean,
y'all still do it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Mama's got some in that fridge she keeps in her room, with all her liquor.
That's probably just one of them things that us kids didn't listen and keep the tradition going.
Yeah, we ruined it.
Yeah, I would just say buy a bunch of batteries, leave them in the package till you need them.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean.
Well, always make sure you got the right ones for the job, right? Don't buy yourself a D-cell flashlight and go buy some dang watch batteries for it.
Yeah. Hey, which is a good idea too. Don't forget about those kind of batteries too, right? The little flat ones, like
disc ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Any kind of batteries you can get a hold of, get them, save them.
Yeah.
And stock up on them.
Yeah.
Put them right.
Water, toilet paper. And batteries, right?
And put them right there beside your flashlights.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. Hey, so we're just adding tools to folks' toolbox, right? To their survival kits, right? And we're just going to keep adding, right? So,
matter of fact, if any of my buddies come around and their toolbox don't have at least one flashlight and some extra batteries, I'm gonna slap the dog snot out of them.
Yeah.
Because they ain't been paying attention.
Not at all.
And
now
we trying to learn folks some things on here,
Now I know, like for my flashlights, I've got them high dollar LED and then rechargeable batteries that you keep plugged in and all that stuff. So, right, those are good ones too. So.
Yeah, I mean you never know.
We got like them spotlights we take out there from them coyotes. Sometimes I keep them flashlights plugged in all the time. Right.
You never know when you may have to get down when the lights go out,
Yeah.
If it's got eyes, it dies.
I thought you meant get down another way.
If it's got eyes, it dies.
Yeah.
All right, so, Fridays I do my segment of it's all fun and games until.
Okay. Yeah, let's hear this, right?
All I got to say is this. It's all fun and games. Until you owe child support.
Hey, you're getting a little personal with folks out there now. You're gonna be you striking a nerve with some folks.
Yeah, keep drinking that beer, see what happens. Yeah. So like y'all thought it was all fun and games till y'all got that letter in the mail, send your first check.
And you go, man, why can't I register my car? What's going on?
What happened to my tax return?
Yeah. Why are my wages being garnished?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's all fun and games.
Hey, let's pay that dang child support. Shoot.
Hey, Texas don't play.
Heck no.
I got some buddies that that I've talked to about this little issue here in Texas. Will throw you in jail.
Yeah.
Right? And here's what's funny is they'll throw you in jail
because you can't pay it.
Right. But if you're in jail,
guess what you can't do?
You still can't pay it. So it's like
that makes about as much sense as charging somebody for bouncing a check. Oh, you didn't have money in your account. I'm going to charge you more money.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You won't get.
Oh man, I just don't understand that kind of logic.
Yeah.
Throw you in jail. That's punishing the kid too, because the kid don't get. The family, the mama, the kids, they don't get their portion of what they need, and they don't get to see you. And
it's also punishing the ex's hairdo. You know what I mean? Because she's potentially or allegedly she could be using that money to, not for the kid.
Hey, I got a buddy. His ex-old lady just took all the checks and went and got her body tattooed up.
Yeah.
Huh? Kid walking around a pair of XJ900s with the mouth for the soul.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she got a $1 million tattoo job all over her body.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, all I gotta say is this: remember how hard it was for them to find Osama bin Laden?
Yeah.
I was about to say Obama Sin Laden, but it's Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
Right?
It was. Yeah.
Remember how hard it was to find that cat?
Oh, it was years. He's all over the place. He was either a little bit in Iran, he was in Pakistan, he was in Saudi Arabia. Hell, they didn't know where he was.
Well, I'm going to tell you what.
What's that?
If he'd have owed child support in the state of Texas, they'd have found him in 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, they sure would have.
Yeah. No lie.
That's right.
Dadgummit.
So what do folks to do? Just pay your stuff, man, or hey, let's quit pumping out them babies if we can't.
Yeah, man. Stick around, okay? Something you got to think about, man. If everybody running around, laying around with all these folks, this, that, and the other, you've already had one end of the spectrum to the other end of the spectrum. You've had the worst and you've had the best.
Yeah.
So if you're married to somebody that's not the best, what was that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Man, what are we doing?
Let's not do that. Let's stick with one. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, so, one thing I'm tired of is getting these spam calls. You ever get them spam calls?
All the time, right?
What, do you ever do anything to them?
Well, there's been times where sometimes I'll just click the button and just leave. Like if we're sitting in the living room watching the news, or hell, I don't watch it. Just watching a football game or something. I'll just turn the phone on. I don't even say hello. I just click it and leave it.
You let them join the game with you?
Yeah, I just let them listen in to old Roy's evening. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, be quiet. They're on the goal line.
Yeah. I hardly ever engage with them anymore. Now, if it's on my cell phone, I just, decline the call or just click it off or whatever. But yeah, sometimes I'll just click it on and just let the phone sit there, and you hear them after a few seconds. Hello?
And then they hang up or whatever.
Yeah.
Call them back.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh.
I love when the spammers call me. Okay? Because I'm going to answer. I'd hang up. Now my buddies, they'd hang up.
What the fuck? Come on.
Hey, what we doing, man?
Yeah.
Hey. But I got to thinking, like, wait a minute. Let's utilize their time. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's make it worthwhile for not only them but us. They may get a kick out of it. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
But
because they're used to just being hung up on, right?
Yeah. Just answer and do whatever. Leave it like you said. Yeah. Talk to them crazy. Whatever. If they hang up, call them back. Call them back 18 times.
Or just if they call you at say 5 in the evening, just wait and call them back at 11:30.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, are you up? I'm ready to talk now.
Yeah. What I like to do is they'll call and be like, hey, can I talk to Spitcup? And you know what I tell them? I tell them you sure can.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I tell you where I got this idea. I had a guy call my house one time. He said, hey, how's it going? Can I speak to Donnie? Yeah, you sure can. And I sat there. And he said, can I talk to Donnie? I said, yes, sir.
Was he maybe thinking you were going to get him or something?
I don't know what he was thinking, but he said, yeah. I said, yes, sir. And a little more time went by, and he goes, well, you going to let me talk to him? I said, you can talk to him all you want, but you got to call his daggum house.
Yeah.
So
how much longer after that until you heard old dial tone?
He actually laughed, and he thought that was pretty funny. He's like, oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I gotta. So what I started doing is when these spammers call and they say, hey, can I speak to Spitcup or can I speak to Buttercup or something like that? I do that same thing. Well, yeah, he sure can. And I just wait until they go, well, you gonna let me talk to him? And I just tell them, yeah, You can talk to them all you want, but you got to call their daggum house or their daggum cell phone.
Yeah.
You know? Call their phone.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I know, kind of speaking, not quite with spammers, though. I know anytime I'm on the phone, and it happened this week, you know, the continued after effects from Snowmageddon 21, you know, our internet's been off and on and stuff like that. So if I'm on the phone with, say, the internet company or not really the phone company anymore, but the cable company or whatever, I usually make it a point. Because I'm already mad. I got to call customer service, right? So there's no point in me taking it out on the poor gal that's on the other end.
Yeah, it ain't her fault.
No, it ain't her fault.
Doing her job,
right? So engage in pleasant conversation with them. I can promise you, it's going to help you more than it's anything else. Because I remember. Even this past week, I was talking to the old girl, and I could kind of tell. I was like, man, she don't quite sound like she's from Texas. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I always say, hey, where are you at? Because sometimes corporate offices may be in Montana or they may be in Eastern Tennessee. I was like, hey, where are you at right now? She's like, the Caribbean. I said, well, I bet I guess you didn't get hit with the Snowmageddon 21. She's like, no, we sure didn't down here. If it's snowing down here, we got a problem. I said, yeah I bet. So. Hey, if you got to call these folks, let's make it pleasant. Talk with them. I'm not saying, hey, you got to, start being pen pals and,
Yeah, don't be cussing them out and all that, man. Just, hey, let's make their call worth something.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Shoot, I remember even this one time, and this is 20 years ago, probably 15, 20 years ago. I was on hold with... who knows who it was, right? And they had some awesome on-hold music.
Well, what kind of was it? Was it like? Well, I mean, what was it?
I don't remember, but I just remember, because there wasn't the or whatever. It wasn't like some terrible what do we call it, elevator music.
Yeah.
It was something I was like, oh yeah, right.
Hey,
but it was something that I liked, right? And so with like 2 minutes later, hey, thank you for calling so. Can I help you? And I said, hey,
and he was like in mid dance,
and I said, hey, can you do me a favor and just throw me back on hold for about another 2 minutes? You got a good ass song playing. She's like, we'll do.
Hey, yeah, if you got something you need to do around the office for a little bit, catch up. Go ahead and throw me on the hold there while I dance around. I'm gonna make me a TikTok video or something.
So hey. A lot of us don't like dealing with folks on the phone. It's an inconvenience to us. My electricity, my water ain't on there or whatever. And you got to call, right? Hey, make it a pleasant experience, right? Anything you got to, any situation you're faced with, it's up to you how it goes, really.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have a good experience or a bad one. Hey, let's do what we can to make it a good experience. You know what I mean?
Tell you what else, too. A lot of these kids get mad. They text, and they don't realize it takes longer. The conversation you're trying to have with somebody is 10 times longer when you're texting back and forth rather than just pushing a button to make a phone call.
Yeah.
Because you can say a lot of stuff and get answers for that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Or give answers, whatever you need to do. Information needs to be transferred, and then bam, it's over.
Yeah.
You know how long it takes to do that on a text?
Well, I mean, it's quite a while.
And that's even if they're answering right away.
Yeah. And I know I've heard stuff, I've seen it, and read it. We're kind of getting to the point a little bit in society, especially with the kids nowadays, and I would even say up to kids that are up to, say, like their mid-20s right now. We'll say about that old, right? A lot of them, it's I don't want to say hard or difficult, but it's awkward for them to have face-to-face conversations.
It is.
Right? I mean, a
lot of these folks don't know how to
folks don't know how to talk to anybody, right? Because they've got those four chins from looking down their whole life, right, and to see what's on their phone. You know what I mean? And they got them fast whistle thumbs, and they
whistle thumbs,
right? And they can,
What about somebody with hammer thumbs trying to text, man?
Oh man. I've heard that autocorrect is their best friend, though.
They hit like 8 buttons at one time.
Yeah, man, they're texting with their pinkies and stuff. Yeah. So
well,
anyway,
hey, let me tell you something pretty crazy. Look, me and my buddy was talking the other day, and he said, "Hey, man, you remember that time? Remember that time we was, you come and did that tour over in the prison?"
Oh yeah, you did a show like Johnny Cash in the prison.
Yeah,
there you go.
There, and he said, "Hey, remember that? Remember we telling you about that guy that we wanted you to meet? He had done. We had to go in there and rescue him pretty much because he done went in there."
So who was this? Like a guard that was telling a guy that you knew that?
Yeah, it was a guard.
He worked at the prison. Okay,
there, yeah.
Okay.
And he let me come talk to some of the guys,
Okay.
And he was like, "Hey, you remember that prisoner that was up in there having he's having a rough time, whatever?" And he reared back and cut his weenie pecker off. He said, "You remember that?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "What'd you tell him?" I said, "Well, I went in there and asked him. I said, 'Hey, man.'"
You asked him after, or
no, yeah. He had done cut it off.
His trouser snake.
He cut it off, man.
Gone.
Yeah, he just off with the whole womb raider, man. Just
off.
Off.
Russell, the one-eyed muscle was gone.
It was gone.
Dang.
Wasn't nothing but a stub there. Hey, Stubby. Well, look here. So I got to talking to him, and I said, "Hey, man, why on earth would you cut your tallywhacker off?"
His trouser trout gone.
It's gone, man.
Man.
And he said, "Well, I found out my wife was sleeping with my best friend while I've been locked up.
And my rumple foreskin, it's gone now."
And he's like, "So I cut my good wood off." Hey.
I don't need this pleasure pump no more.
So he kind of looked at me waiting for a response, and I went, "Well, you sure showed them, didn't you?"
Yeah. Take that, woman.
Hey, I bet they don't do that no more.
I'm sitting here with my knob goblin in my hand.
Knob goblin. His Willy Wonka was gone, man.
Oh man! Hey, did you ever watch the Lone Ranger? When you were growing up, what was that? What was that he would say?
Hi-yo, Silver.
Long Dong Silver. Oh man, that's just crazy that somebody could. I mean, you've heard the stories of, folks having it cut off. Lorena Bobbitt and whatever his name was, right? She just reared back and said, "Oh, give me that Herman von Longenstein, Longenstein, right?" I mean, but to sit there and do it to yourself, I mean, and think about the tools that he has readily available for him in prison. It's not like he's got this, this surgically sharp, a scalpel.
Well, it makes you wonder, like, did he grab it and saw it? Like, or was he just like,
he's like, "Come here, disco stick," I mean, did he? And
hey, she'll never get this again.
I mean, and does he?
I mean, did he really think that was real punishment for them?
Yeah.
Anyway, that just tells you the mentality of those guys right there. Did he? But more, did he saw it off, or did he just one quick whack, just pow?
I don't know. I mean, at best he used a prison shank, and you watch movies and they ain't nothing but a file down spoon. So
or newspaper, right? He's like, "Swack, off with the skin stick."
Oh man,
that's crazy, ain't it?
I'll tell you what though, I bet they won't do that no more though.
Well, he won't do it again.
He got the last laugh, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Did they sew it back on? Or,
I don't know what happened.
It
wasn't on when I went in there.
Chocolate Rocket was just, it's gone.
I mean, hey, see, I told him, I said, well, you sure showed them, man. Yeah. They won't be doing that again.
Yeah, so look, fellas, I mean, if you get to that point to where, you got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, it was bad. He was in prison for whatever reason, right? Mm-hmm. Probably child support if he's in Texas.
Yeah,
right?
It was probably child support.
And, right. And, you get that news that your old lady is, messing around with,
Kurt Stilwell down from the block, He's been putting her in the Boston Crab all week.
Yeah. Right. And, last time you saw him, it was happening. You probably passed out or something. Right.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Matter of fact, you heard that he had her in the Hucklebuck on the tailgate.
In the parking lot of the football game.
In the parking lot of the Snag-a-Lot.
Right. But if nothing's that bad, nothing you should never get to that, to that point to where you're like, you know what, I'm
gonna cut something off.
Yeah, right. I mean, he could have cut an ear or a finger, or something.
Yeah.
Just cut some hair off or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or just crap on yourself and wipe it all over yourself in the walls. And everything. Man, those guys do some weird stuff. But.
Yeah, there's no point in messing with that old heat-seeking moisture missile. I mean, come on now.
I mean, come on, man. That's your one and only clam hammer, dude. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, you ain't getting another.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't.
It's not like it's a lizard.
You're not like a starfish or Axon Jackson ain't growing back. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's not like it's a lizard tail going to grow back. You know? Well, wow, man. Poor guy.
Yeah. So.
But anywho, man, you got anything else before?
No, I don't. Hey, it's hey, the weekend's here, right? Mm-hmm. We got another weekend of the playoffs, NFL playoffs, man. I'm gonna be sitting around. We got a good weekend going, so we got all the games going, and get out and go have fun with your family. Go do something. Go do something. Don't just. I used to always hate you. Go, oh man, there ain't nothing to do here. It sucks.
Yeah.
Are you making an effort to actually go and do something? Or are you just gonna sit there and suffer in silence and just be all mad at the world?
Yeah.
There's tons of stuff to do everywhere you live.
What
I mean? So someday you got to drive a little bit. We're going to probably take a drive to the Metroplex this weekend and just go have a little fun. Go spend a little bit of money if you need to,
Don't just sit around.
Hey.
Get fat like us.
Shoot, man. I can't handle that much more.
Yeah, and don't mess around and cut your catfish Billy off.
Yeah.
Okay?
No more yogurt slinging for you, I guess.
Yeah, let's not do that. Okay? Y'all remember, MLK Day. Yep. Don't forget to get your batteries.
Yeah.
Don't forget to pay your child support.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they know, by God.
And don't forget to answer your spam calls. Carry on a conversation with them.
Yeah.
See if they want to speak to Donnie or not.
Yeah.
Right. And,
that's it, man.
Let the Lord be your focus. Have fun this weekend.
Yeah.
And handle up.